Hey everybody, hope you're doing well, okay? Listen, we're gonna have to start a series. I don't know. Dusty's in child support. These men in child support is getting like totally ridiculous. So I'm going to play. I would like for you to hear what this man has said about child support. It's unbelievable. Without any further ado, here we go.
Child support, right? One of the biggest things a lot of people are facing issues with. Well, did you know that child support is actually fraudulent and that if you don't enroll into the program, see, you have to enroll in child support. You're not supposed to be in child support without enrolling in the program. And guess what? Who provided your social security number? The social security number is the key piece of information that is needed for child support to work. So if you didn't provide your social, if you didn't enroll in the program, sounds to me like somebody stole your identity. And this is what the child support deletion letter does.
So what he's saying to do is to get the child support deletion letter, what it sounds like to me, and say, hey, I didn't give my social security number, but you did give your DNA. You did give your DNA.
If you didn't enroll in the program, sounds to me like somebody stole your identity. And this is what the child support deletion letter does. You're sending this letter directly to the child support agency, not to the consumer reporting agency, directly to the child support agency, and you're going to demand a cease and desist and have them verify, validate, and prove that this alleged child is yours and or the alleged debt.
Ladies, and what you need to do, I would suggest to cease and desist breeding with the seed of poverty. Honey, these men, it's just not worth it. Go live your best life. Children are great people, but let's not sit up here and lie and like it's so easy. I don't have any kids, and I'm a happy camper, married. That's just not what I wanted to do. But this just shows you, in this day and age, these men. He hasn't said. He's like, oh, if you didn't give your social security number, he's making it sound like someone maybe got it. So if you didn't give it, obviously the baby mama get an SS number. So what he's trying to say, it sounds like to me, my interpretation. So if you didn't give it, sounds like somebody stole your identity. So what you're trying to say, it's okay for a woman to sit up here and for you to lay in her bed and create a child. But guess what? When you try to put me on child support, I might say that you must obviously stole my identity. So therefore, he's trying to say, hey, send a child support deletion letter home. Boy, it's not going to work. Because you know what? Especially for the 50 billion ability boys, they already know how it goes down. It's not going to work. And while you send that letter, in my opinion, I don't have any experience with it. But guess what? People are tired. The system is tired. I'm like, wait a second. Do you know this woman? Is she a stranger? I can see if it's a stranger. But it lets you know some of these men, in my opinion, they will do anything to get away from the obligation. So we cannot be foolish and just keep on reading with them. I mean, that's what you want to go ahead and do. Go ahead and have at it. But when you run into these issues, let's not act brand new. This is what they do. But were you thinking about that when you were laying up? Were you thinking about that when you were releasing your DNA into somebody's body? This is ridiculous. That's why I don't understand. I keep hearing about these women. Oh, another one come up missing. She was last seen with her boyfriend. Oh, much to my chagrin. He was the last one seen with her, and that's why she's missing. Oh, and pregnant too. That's why she's missing. You didn't get the memo, but I know with the young ones, you can't tell them nothing. That's not my man. When I heard this, I thought it was ridiculous.
Child support, right? One of the biggest things a lot of people are facing issues with. Well, did you know that child support is actually fraudulent?
How is it fraudulent? Do you know? I think it's actually fraudulent when you sit up here, you know you have no intentions, and I'm speaking in general because I don't know the man, don't care to know him. You know that you don't have any intentions of wanting to take care of a child. You know you have absolutely no intention. This is your kid. You really don't want to feed, but yet still, you're going to have the audacity to sit up here and still what? Still keep on. I'm going to go ahead and breed. This is ridiculous. This is absolutely ridiculous. It's fraudulent to expect somebody else to pay for your DNA. It's fraudulent for you to keep on creating fatherless homes. I mean, this just sounds crazy to me.
Child support, right? One of the biggest things a lot of people are facing issues with. Well, did you know that child support is actually fraudulent and that if you don't enroll into the program, see, you have to enroll in child support.
So basically, what he's saying is you have to enroll. So I guess he's saying if the father has not enrolled in the child support, then it's fraudulent. So I guess the idea is for the men to try to contest it. Good luck with that. We already know. First of all, the woman shouldn't even have to go and file if you're a real man and if you're worth a darn. A woman shouldn't even have to go file child support. You know it's your baby, yay or nay. So if you already know that this is your child, why don't the hell you not do the right thing and take care of your own responsibility? She should even have to file. The fact that a woman has to file for child support speaks volumes that she got, in my opinion, a POS man. This is your DNA. They're like children. $50 billion liability barn boys. She shouldn't even have to do that. If you would man up and take responsibility for your actions, your DNA, child support program would need to be in place. But they already know these men are about laying and playing and not providing and staying. Laying and playing, but not providing and staying. This to me is ridiculous. I mean, again, one more time, can you believe it? Seems like to me somebody stole your DNA. And it seems like to me that's why this wonderful program, once they catch up with you, they garnish those chicks. I think it's a wonderful thing. This is crazy. So basically, ladies, they want you to lay and play, and then the next thing you know, oh, you got a baby bump, but it's all on you. He's out to lunch for the next 5, 10, 15, 20 years. Then he's sitting up here, 3 teeth in his head, bad health, half dead. Oh, there's my son at 30, my daughter, 35. This is crazy. Years old, 35 years old. Now you show up, you're a little late, pops. I mean, this is so embarrassing. This is so embarrassing. It's fraud. No, what's fraudulent is for you to expect other people to take responsibility for you and your actions and pay for you and your kids. The child support system didn't get them pregnant. You weren't worried about the SS number when you were sleeping with the woman, but all of a sudden now it's coming down to a financial responsibility. That's not even including, raising a child, being there physically and emotionally, packing lunches, grocery stores, and all that. You have the easy part, write a check. You can't afford to feed, guess what? You shouldn't breed. And they should keep on garnishing those chicks. I have no sympathy. This is self-inflicted. I mean, it's ridiculous. This, to me, speaks volumes.
Child support, right? One of the biggest things a lot of people are facing issues with. Well, did you know that child support is actually fraudulent and that if you don't enroll into the program, see, you have to enroll in child support. You're not supposed to be in child support without enrolling in the program.
Well, you're not supposed to. Well, first of all, you shouldn't be in child support if you're running around and creating fatherless homes. That's what you shouldn't be doing. And when everybody, let me guess, who's supposed to pay for your child? The taxpayers?
And guess what? Who provided your social security number? The social security number is the key piece of information that is needed for child support to work.
Yep, and that's why I told one girl she has 2 children. I think tell you something. And she was this was a long time ago, having a file for child support. And she was like, yes, I guess that's obviously true because she was saying that they needed his social security number and address. And it was so sad. Basically, my opinion, she's just a product of her environment. And what do you think happened? I said, look, girl, she's like, I really don't have his address. What about a license? That has his mama's address, but that's not where he lived. But she was saying where he stayed. Okay. So I told her, I'm tell you something. What I'm going to need for you to go ahead and do, honey, I said, I'm going to need for you to invest in a copier this weekend. I said, go buy yourself, please. Go buy yourself a copy this weekend, and I'm going to need you to go ahead and put that copy on a little stand right by your front door. Right by your front door. I said, that way, when you meet one of these men you get ready to entertain, they're going to spend the night, you need to go ahead and get a copy of his driver's license and his social security number and a W-2. And if he can't give that, then guess what, honey? No bedroom action, boo. I said that's what you need, and we laughed. I said that's what you need. So in case you get pregnant or with child, you'll have all that you need right there to go file. So this, from what this man is saying, I interpret that, would you really stoop so low trying to say somebody stole your identity? Nothing about, I mean, seriously, you can get a blood test if it's not yours. This to me, it sounds all about men that don't want accountability. So once again, I'm sorry it's warranted. I'm going to have to go ahead in the video with the Britney Spears child support jingle. You know, this all started with Cry Cryrese. So let me know what you all think. Just hearing that, I just thought it was utterly ridiculous. Okay. So ladies and gentlemen, let me know your thoughts. Has anyone tried this? Is anyone familiar with this here? No accountability for their actions. Sounds to me like $50 billion bond boys, and it's just not acceptable. It's really embarrassing. Anyway, I'm going to end with the Britney Spears child support jingle. Feel free to comment, like, subscribe, and share, and I'm out. And now we have the Britney Spears pet the child support jingle. Ooh, she did it again. It's a message for men who don't want to pay for the babies. Ooh, she paid for her kids. There was no chagrin. She didn't pull a Cry Cryrese. Oh, baby. Hell got that increase. Oh, baby. No rest and no police. Oh, baby. Brittany, she paid up. Oh, baby. No complaints. You know what they did to me? Judge. Oh, baby. She didn't pull no Cry Cryrese. Oh, baby. Hollering. What more do you want from me? Oh, baby. Tyrese might want to take note from a woman. Oh, baby. Homeboy. You look like a joke to me. Okay, people, thanks for watching, and I'm out.